All right, we're ready to finish breaking down season 2 of Paramount Plus's Halo. So let's go to episode 5, Illyria. Picking up where we left off in this battle on Reach, everybody is surrounded and a brute has joined the fight. The first and only brute we will see this season, shredded on the arrival of Lara and Quan. Because hey, some ships have returned to Reach, which makes it seem like Reach hasn't actually fallen. But the way the show addresses this, it seems as though the place has been completely destroyed and abandoned and captured by the Covenant, except obviously it hasn't, so yeah. Regardless, we're pressed for time, but Riz goes back in to grab Vanek's body because Spartans don't leave Spartans behind, except the phrase is actually Spartans never die, so which is it? She's greatly wounded in the process. Yeah, that was an awesome plan. The whole gang sits down on a trade post planet, very much a lick your wounds episode. Riz survives her injuries. Soren gets chewed out for losing Kessler, so now we have to go look for him. We spend some time thinking Kessler may have been taken in by lesbians, but no, he's actually been seized by the UNSC. Oh, what despicable plans do they have for our boy? Vanek gets a funeral. Yeah, this isn't really John's scene, but he does vow revenge. Except he's not going to get any help from Riz, who is retiring. But where is Kai, you say? Well, she actually was one of those important assets that got to flee Reach, assuming the role of Spartan leader. I was hoping the rest of this season would be devoted to the fall of Reach, but instead we said it fell rather quickly. I had also hoped that Chief Silver Team would fill in for Noble Team being sacrificed on Reach, and in a way they have. It's amazing how much we've taken away from Chief so that he can be the lone warrior, hopefully for an upcoming third season. Episode 6, Onyx. Perez is training under Kai. That's weird. I don't think Perez has gone under any Spartan augmentations. We're just saying that everybody's a Spartan 3 now. Just basic Marines willing to do the ODST thing. We're just calling them Spartan 3s. Yeah, they have a plan to jump out of a ship and try to board a Covenant vessel. This is actually a simulation, but the deal is that they're trying to install this spike, which they're told is the only way they can defeat the Covenant vessels. Rather informal dialogue is continued. Soren and Lara are on the search for Kessler. They believe he's being trained to be a Spartan. In tow, Chief fights some UNSC, making rumors of his death exaggerated. McKee seems to be weaseling her way into the good graces of the Covenant. Her powers gone, she bluffs to avert execution, with the assistance of Cortana, who can do just about anything and be anywhere. Dr. Halsey and Quan are buddies for the week. They've gone spelunking. Yeah, it's a good opportunity for them to finally meet. Turns out I was wrong about Miranda Keyes being excised from the show. She's leading some research team studying glyphs. John confronts Kai and really takes a whooping because he still doesn't have his armor. But ultimately she comes to see things his way and he grills her for it, says she made the wrong choice, all this stuff, things that Chief would not say in the game. Perez is getting better at her simulation and actually installs the spike and then just kind of ends. Hey, how do we get off of this ship? What, we just end the simulation here? We come to find out there's a perfectly good reason for this. You see, the spike doesn't shut down the Covenant ship, it overdrives their warp engines, blowing up 1,000,000 miles of space, engulfing the whole fleet and the Halo in the process. Yeah, they're being trained for a last-ditch effort suicide mission to prevent the Covenant from obtaining the Halo. Episode 7, Thermopylae. John and Mackie have a chat via Keystone Skype and are now able to locate the Halo. Chat gets cut short as McKee is being attacked by some agitated elites who question her faith. But the Arbiter saves her. These two are now all in. Soren and Lara have found where Kessler has been taken and is set to commence a Spartan training session. Soren recognizes the exercise as something that may make Kessler a man. Regardless, he's whipped into intervening, but Lara and Kessler are captured anyway. The UNSC have located the Halo, as have the Covenant, and a space battle is imminent. Waves of Spartan 3 are being sent to the slaughter simply to buy time for Chief to get to the ring. This doesn't sit well with Ackerson. Quan, Dr. Halsey, and Miranda Keyes tackle a puzzle to open a door to ancient research. Yeah, we have to have a scene where girls look smart. Kai and John capture Ackerson, but he's willing to cooperate, having seen the Spartan 3 slaughter and learned the true nature of the spike. But hey, John gets his armor back. Via light bridge, our ancient research lab is revealed. Some corpse on the floor is clutching something, but the place is set to self-destruct. Luckily, Miranda Keyes was able to escape with the object the researcher was clutching, much to the delight of Dr. Halsey. Ackerson confronts Admiral Perengoski and shares the truth of the battle, but gets arrested. Regardless, we now have Kai leading Perez's team of Spartan 3s, ready to be thrown into the fire. And Miranda has cracked open the artifact, while Master Chief is poised to land on Halo. Episode 8, Halo. Yes, we're finally doing Halo in our Halo show. We open to John being grilled by some off-screen voice that players will know who this is or should be. The space battle continues. Kai leads Perez and the Spartan 3s, but oops, the ship explodes just before they depart. Those who survived enter a Covenant ship and prepare for that one-way ticket. With ammo low, Kai asks Perez if she's ever fired a plasma rifle, which is weird because neither of them pick up a plasma rifle. Actually, Perez picks up dual needlers, which is kind of neat, but gets seriously wounded. A talkative researcher annoys Miranda and may have lied about fiddling with the research, as we see she is infected. Yep, it was a vessel containing the Flood, who in this show are represented almost like the infected in World War Z. No solid rules on who gets infected. Some seem to turn without contact, but you certainly don't want to get bit. Either way, it is hilarious how much time Miranda spends looking under a microscope, completely oblivious to her surroundings. Like, yeah, the stuff spreads quickly. Don't you want to run some tests? Think the time for observation is over, Miranda. The brig where Kessler, Lara, and Ackerson are held has zero lighting. It's bad enough I thought maybe HDR 10 Plus didn't kick in correctly or my TV was broken. Someone please kill this godforsaken trend in streaming series. Anyhow, the talkative flood-riddled lab aide is also brought in and, well, she takes the opportunity to mutate. But Ackerson saves Soren's family, and when Soren and Quan arrive, they allow him to come with. In the mayhem, the mysticism of Quan's people tells the audience that we are indeed dealing with the Flood, as if we needed to hear this right now in the most forced way possible. Just as it looks like everyone is going to escape, Lara stays behind, revealing that she's been infected. Yeah, it's a mass character die-off episode. Perengoski gets it, Dr. Halsey is revealed to be infected, but her daughter freezes her for future episodes. Chief abandons his mission to save the people he remembers the names of. Perez makes it, but Kai stays behind. Is she going to use the spike and end the quadrant? Nope. She takes to the con and steers the ship into the Covenant flagship. Her sacrifice turns the tide of the conflict. Chief abords McKee's abandoned ship and, conveniently enough, is able to retrieve Cortana before surviving a hairy crash landing on the ring. It's time to settle the score. The Arbiter and the Chief have at it in one of the show's better duels. Chief goes berserk and beats the crap out of Arby, then finishes him with an energy sword. UNSC forces are arriving on the ring, but McKee has made her way into the installation's interior. John follows, and it's here we get our reveal that we are having a chat with, I'm going to say 343 Guilty Spark, but knowing this show, he might be called simply the Monitor. And I hope somehow Chief gets that visor repaired and that he keeps his helmet on for the duration of Season 3, because I'm sure like other Halo fans, we have seen enough Chief sans armor. Season 1 was a mess, Season 2 was messy at times, but made a lot of corrective choices, and now we are set up for Season 3 to be a little bit more faithful to the source material. Chief, the lone true Spartan, rescuing Marines, fighting Covenant forces on the Halo. But knowing this series, it would seem as though we're going to get sidetracked frequently, cut away to Soren and Quan doing bullshit. You know, just generally not staying on track and finding some way to pad episodes. But I want to know what you guys thought about Season 2 of Halo, the series, on Paramount Plus. Is it in the least an improvement over Season 1? Let me know in the comments below. Like, share, follow, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and I'll see you next time.
Hey, it's Vaughn's mom again, so I just wanted to remind you that instead of buying Vaughn's weird pictures online in various states of undress, you can just bookmark his Amazon affiliate link, and then when you shop Throw It on Amazon, he gets a few pennies here and there.